I'm Grumps. I'm not so Grump. And we're the Game Grumps.
I shouldn't have eaten a caramel right before we started recording, though.
Yeah, those things are they're pernicious.
Really sticks with you.
Like, yeah, we have these little chocolate covered caramels that are like pseudo low in calories, so they're like kind of easy to just like pop. And man, can't get enough of those sugar crisp.
Welcome back to Game Grumps. Also,
Yeah,
we are still here. We are in the final palace, right?
yeah, I think this is the last
Oh,
spot.
baby.
Yeah,
This has been quite a journey.
can't get enough of that sugar crisp.
Our lives are in different places than they were when we started
Oh, I know,
playing
right?
Toilet Princess.
God, when did we start playing this game?
It was a long time ago because we took 2 big breaks at least.
Because we got that Kit Kat bar, right? It's like, give me a break.
I think it was more just because we were burning out.
Oh.
But it's been a great game. It's been a really fun journey to watch and follow.
Yeah, well, it's been nice too, because, you know, we can play it for longer stints.
Yes.
Like, it was a little exhausting when we do, like, 14 episodes, 10 minutes apiece.
Yes.
Keep having to stop, start. But, like, being able to just go for, you know, 30 minutes to an hour.
This format, like with the longer episodes and fewer episodes, I think is like my favorite format we've ever had.
Dude.
I really love it.
It's
I
fun.
hope people like it too.
It seems like it. People are watching. You know?
I feel very energized by it.
These, Twilight Princess episodes are getting more attention
love.
than previous. Than when we did it with 10 minutes each, or 15 or whatever.
That's great.
Was that a key that I just got?
Yes.
Okay, great. Whee! Oh, fuck! Yeah. Ah, my legs!
Both ankles! Yeah, but I mean, it's one of the few times, like, YouTube throwing something at us has actually been a good thing, you know, or led to a good thing.
Yeah. And just like, yeah. I agree with that. Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
Because it's tough. It's tough to decide, like, what's important. And, you know, obviously it's like, the show is the most important thing. But, like, if going down a certain path of, like, oh, well, you know, like, for example, we'll change it to 30 minutes episode. Is that something that's gonna drive us crazy? Or, like, I don't know until we do it.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, it's impossible to know.
Or, like, are the fans gonna, like, care or not care? You know, so
Right.
it's always nice to, be like, oh, everything worked out in the end.
Yeah, yeah. And it's always like, will a huge percentage of the fans care? Like, because it's so impossible to please everybody, you know?
Yeah.
You just want to make as many people happy as possible. But talking about YouTube, and making people happy, I've been doing that game lately where you watch a YouTube video and, like, you find a comment that has like 50 replies, and then you only read the comment and then the last reply, like the most recent. It is so funny.
That's a game?
I mean, it's not a game, but like, it's a thing you can do for fun.
I like that.
It's insane. It's insane. Like, I'll be watching a cooking video, and, like, I don't know, this didn't happen, but this is very much like what it's like. You'll be watching a cooking video, and, like, she'll be, like, tenderizing meat, and someone will be like, that's a really good meat tenderizer. You know, the handle looks sturdy. I should get that for my kitchen. And then it's got like 50 replies, and you read the last one, and it's like, Hitler missed a few Jews. I'm like, whoa!
This is like the most downvoted, like,
yeah, it's insane.
nobody gives it any attention.
Oh man, or it's just the most recent, because like, those, you get 25 replies on anything, and I guarantee somewhere along the lines, someone came in there and threw it off the rails.
That's true. It's like everyone else has already said what the obvious ones.
Of course.
Time to make it weird.
Yeah. It's and once something like that like goes negative, or 2 people start getting into it, like, it is something.
Oh, the people that like kite other people.
What does that mean?
It's like baiting them.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Oh, I'm supposed to stay in that room, I guess.
just fight each other. It's interesting now that I've been watching it for a few years. It's interesting to see like how the terms have to change. Like for a while it was cuck, and and now if you call someone a cuck, it's just like, all right, whatever. But like because it's lost its sting, you know?
I don't know. I feel like because it's just such a great, like the sound of it.
Yeah, it's very percussive.
It's just cuck. Like it's like
that's what you want in an insult.
Absolutely. I mean, that's why fuck has like persevered for so long.
Yeah, hard consonant sounds.
Because it's just it has like this. You roll right into it and then you smack into a wall.
Yeah, that's totally what it is.
Just fuck. Like,
it's absolutely right. Absolutely right.
It's got there's a great narrative to it, you know?
Right.
But
I mean,
cuck
like,
is just all aggression.
It feels like something like thought will have a shelf life, right?
Oh yeah, thought is on its way out for sure.
Yeah,
I mean, it got like pseudo canceled for a little bit.
I don't even know what that means.
Like people were like, you shouldn't say that. It's mean.
Of course it's mean. That's why they're saying it.
Well, I mean, like it's like too mean.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, because it's like, I don't know, it's misogynistic at its root, right?
Of course. But
it's different to be like generally intolerant versus like specifically intolerant.
Right. But this has always been a thing of mine, and I don't know how in line I am with the thinking of the kids today. But like, it's... My fear is that as soon as you... The more you tell people that they can't say something, the more powerful the word becomes.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. So, like, as much as I'd love for everyone to be nicer to each other, like the trying to police language thing.
No, it's not the words.
It just never works.
No, because that's. I don't remember where I read this. It might have just been like a tweet or something, but it was somebody talking about like the and forgive me. Trigger warning for the R word, I guess. Mm-hmm. The word retard, right? Like, it was a word, and then people were like, "No, you can't say that because it's mean." And it's like, yeah, that's kind of the point of why people like used it.
Yeah, yeah.
Because it's the type of person that they're talking about, right? So like, you know, when they're like, okay, well now they said it because that's what they were called for a while. Like,
right.
You would actually call them retarded.
Yeah, yeah.
But then they were like, no, we have to change it to, it's like special now or whatever.
Yes.
But then special becomes the insult.
Right,
because
exactly.
it's not the word, it's the meanness behind it.
The sentiment. Yeah,
so no matter how many times you change the word, it's always gonna...
Yeah.
Like, as long as there's mean people, they're always gonna use the word negatively.
Yeah, challenged or special needs. Yeah, like, that's exactly right. I feel the same way. And the only exception for me is the N-bomb.
The N-warner, yeah.
Yeah, because like that, and there'll be plenty of people out there who say there either have to be no exceptions or every exception.
No, it's
you know?
a pretty big exception.
Yeah, I mean, like, where I grew up, you'll get your ass kicked if you say that. And I'd say most places you'll get your ass kicked, so it's just not a good idea from that perspective. And secondly, there's just so much history behind it, you know?
Yeah.
There's like actual slavery behind that word. But it's very tricky. It's a very tricky thing. 'Cause ultimately, like, the point is you want people to be nicer to each other, but you just can't force people to be nice. Like,
yeah.
Because if you're forcing people to be nice, then are they really being nice, you know? Or are they just scared?
Are they just scared? Yeah, true that.
Yeah.
Are they just scared? There you go. That's fucking humanity in a nutshell, right?
Yeah, yeah. Are they doing it out of love or fear?
Love or fear?
If you want to get Donnie Darko about it.
Is that from Donnie Darko?
Yeah, it's Patrick Swayze's whole thing. That, like, all motivations are from fear or love.
God, I thought that was like a therapy thing.
I mean, sure. I mean, those are the two greatest human motivations once you get beneath everything.
Yeah.
It's usually one or the other, or at least on that spectrum. But then Patrick Swayze's character gets, I believe, arrested for child molestation. It's been a long time since I've seen Donnie Darko.
Oh, cool. So definitely a role model.
Yeah, good dude. Not Patrick Swayze, the actor. Let me make that super clear.
Yeah.
He by
Patrick
all accounts,
Swayze, the character,
was a wonderful guy.
Is he dead? He died.
He died a long time ago.
Oh man.
He died very young of cancer.
What a bummer.
Extremely sad. But, like, because when I was a kid, Dirty Dancing was like the movie that all the moms got hot to. So there were a lot of sad moms on the day Patrick Swayze died.
Didn't he like play a dude with cancer like late in his life when he had?
I don't know.
No,
I can't remember.
Oh, that's a bummer though.
Yeah, he was a very he just had it all. Like he was like talented and handsome.
Had a cool name.
Yeah, had a cool name. Could dance. It's like, dude, show me the ways.
Show me the sways.
Show me the waysy. Oh, okay, there we go.
Watch it, bro. Oh, come on, really? Oh, there's still 2 left.
Yep. Nice.
Yaddy.
Well done, Master Wayne. Oh, and I finally saw Joker.
Oh, wow. What'd you think?
I loved it.
Really?
Yep. I know that's not the unanimous decision, but I thought it was fantastic.
I thought it was mean.
It was very dark. It was very dark.
Not dark. I thought it was mean.
Like
it was mean-spirited.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Like-
sure.
Because it's one thing to, like, do an examination of a character like that, but it's another thing to, like, celebrate it.
Oh, I didn't sense the celebration of it.
Oh, like, at the end, when it's like, oh, he breaks out of jail, how wacky. And it's like, it's not wacky, he's a terrible person, and he did terrible things.
Oh, yeah.
And the cycle of abuse sucks.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it shouldn't end on a fucking, like, Scooby-Doo note. Like, Jesus.
I didn't even think of it that way. I just thought of it like, well, okay, sorry, spoilers for Joker, if you haven't seen it. I'll try to keep it as vague as possible. I just figured, like, they did that because, like, it's the character that you all know and love now, you know? Like,
No, of course.
and like, it's Joker. But, yeah, the Joker himself is a fucking total psychopath.
But it's about the message of the film, right? It's like, yeah, that's the Joker as a character, but like, I don't know, to end like this sort of like tragic tale about this dude who was like abused by his mother who like clearly needed like help.
Yeah, and didn't get it.
And to end it like, whoa! Like, it's just kind of like, I don't know, it feels a little tone deaf.
If the cut out the last 20 seconds, then did you like the movie?
No, because there were still more moments like that.
Okay, yeah.
I feel like that's just the biggest example, because that's sort of the taste it leaves in your mouth.
Right. Yeah, no, I thought it was outstanding. I thought Joaquin Phoenix did an incredible job.
Oh, absolutely.
I thought, like, I don't know. I mean, stuff like that. Yeah, maybe I just didn't take it that seriously because it's a movie, you know? But I do know what you're saying, because I remember having that reaction to Natural Born Killers when that first came out. I was like, they're not gonna get any kind of fucking comeuppance, or like, they just get to be horrible assholes and that's it?
Well, so that's what I'm... Because then that's like a story, like, I don't know, I feel like that's a deliberate choice. And not saying that, like, the ending of the Joker wasn't a deliberate choice, but like... Oh, okay, so there's just one right one, I guess. But like, the choice was to end it on like a goofy note. I don't know, like, that feels kind of mean. That feels like a celebration of like who he is, and it's like, no, it shouldn't be celebrated. It's terrible.
No, I didn't get that. I thought it was a tragedy, just with moments of comedy because he's the Joker.
Yeah,
you know,
right.
like it's that part of his character is this. He's like a fucked up comedian, basically. I don't know. It was a weirdly plausible origin story for him, you know?
Yeah, it's a lot better than the fucking vat of goo or whatever.
Yeah, it just made sense. I was like, fuck yeah, I can see him turning into this thing. But I don't know. I thought it was.
But how much
amazing.
of the movie was in his head?
That was.
Whoops.
Yeah, that Fight Clubby kind of moment. That
Yeah.
was really cool. I was impressed by it.
Yeah, it was definitely, it was entertaining.
Yeah, and I mean, you can't kill him. you know, and like you can't really lock him up in an insane asylum. Well, I mean that's what they did rather, but like you just know where the stories goes from there because it is like it's got to be Joker versus Batman at some point, you know. So it's like,
I felt, I get that they tried to like associate Joker's origin with Batman's origin,
right?
That felt a little like ham-fisted.
Oh, did it? You didn't like that?
It was like, did you have to like?
That Joe had the same reaction. He was like, "Man, why do I have to see the Batman origin again? Like with the pearls." But like that I kind of liked because I was like, "Oh, okay," because they did the whole thing in like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
So I was like, "Okay, got it." You know, it's tied in. But it's not like they dwelled on it or anything.
But yeah, I mean, like the stuff that the movie says about like classism and stuff is cool, and
yeah,
and it's a genuinely great scene. The fuck, what am I supposed to do here?
I don't know.
Just supposed to claw shot onto something. The television, the talk show scene.
Yeah,
is fantastic.
Yeah, very powerful.
So,
I've been thinking about it a lot.
It's jarring too. Well, it's all. I mean, it's like pure tension.
Yes.
Because, I mean, it's like, what's gonna happen? Like, is it? And then they definitely do moments where it's like, it's not gonna happen. And then it's like, oh, I think it's gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. So.
Yeah, but I was more than anything, it was the performance that I was very impressed by, and I don't know if he won awards, but I assume he did.
All I know is that Adam Sandler didn't want to win awards for Uncut Gems, and everyone is very upset. Yeah, there's claw shot stuff.
Was everyone very upset?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
Uncut Gems got snubbed. You haven't heard that?
No. Let me look at Rotten Tomatoes, because I feel like...
Well, I mean, everybody loved it.
Did they?
Yeah, but it just got snubbed at the awards or whatever.
Because I remember everyone saying that everyone loved it before it was released, and then looking, and it didn't get a lot of love.
Oh, it didn't like perform?
Yeah, or at least on Rotten Tomatoes. Yeah, see, it has one of those. Uncut Gems is 91% critics loved it, 51% audience.
No shit.
So it's a Last Jedi kind of situation. That's never what you want to be.
Nobody wants to be the Last Jedi. The most talked about movie of all time.
Ironic. Even though I love The Last Jedi. Because I am easy to please.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I didn't love it, but I came out of the theater like, that's pretty, you know,
yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Saw some lightsabers.
Exactly. Me too. Me too. I saw the walkers. I was like, cool, the walkers.
Oh, I gotta kill it. They're not even. They're like a different walkers.
Yeah.
This room sucks. Just so everyone knows, I get it. I know you're probably upset. Like it. Yeah. It's like bit by bit, I understand it more and more, and the unfortunate reality is that it had to take me falling down like 14 times to get it. But I get it, and I understand that it's probably frustrating to watch. So. It's frustrating to play. Let me just put it that way.
Got it. Are you hearing the comments in your head?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Just because I keep...
That's never a healthy thing.
Well, because it's like, okay, I figured out how to get up there, great. But then it's like, oh, but I had to get up there and kill the head.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm sure... you know what? I shouldn't say I'm sure. I should say, I wonder how many people, because it's been 14 years since this game was released now, I wonder how many people have just forgotten how long it took them to get through a certain room.
I often think that too.
Yeah, because, I mean, you'd think a lot of these rooms that have multiple tasks involved that build on each other, like, that's how they work. You fuck up at the first one, then you beat the first one, and you fuck up at the second one, and yada yada yada.
Yeah. Well, also...
Do you have to hit his ball back to him?
I just gotta kill him.
Oh, okay.
Also, if there's something that I learned from, like, the Soviet jump game thing and, like, Cecil H.H. Mills...
Yes.
Which are both totally real things, by the way. But let's talk about them as if they're not.
Okay.
whenever there are people that, and I talked about it in the last video that I released for it, whenever there are people that are like sort of making the play space like tainted a little bit, like they're sort of like making fun of people or like teasing people who don't get it or whatever, it sort of disincentivizes people to play in the space. So you can sort of apply that to a situation like watching GameGrumps and posting comments, right? So, so like, for example, if there's a bunch of people that are like, oh, what the hell, this was so easy, you know, how could he fuck this up? There are like 1,000 more people that like would post like, no, I had a hard time with this too. But like, because there are people that are muddying the water a little bit, yeah, they don't want to.
So you're basically saying trolls ruin it for everyone?
I mean, not trolls.
But negative.
Yeah, like negativity or aggression or something.
Yeah.
Which is like, you know, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, online is the place that people go, some people go to be negative, you know? It's like that, what was that book we were reading? Was it Alone Together?
Or The Shallows?
Oh, I can't remember. It was one of those books that we were reading a bunch of books in a row, you and I, about
the internet.
The internet, yeah, and the things it does to people. Yeah. And one of the books talked about the second personality that people
they just go on this platform.
People start to develop, like people have their regular personality and the things they would say normally, and then they have their online personality and the things they would say there. And the online personality, this author argued, tends to be darker, more sexualized, more negative, and more impatient. I think that was it.
More impatient. That's a key one.
Yeah, and so trying to take negativity out of the internet is very difficult because the internet is made up not only of people, but of people that are in a certain headspace because they're on the internet.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, ain't that some shit? So it's tough, but I mean, what can you do? I mean, like, I remember you were really surprised at certain reactions.
Oh, to like Soviet Jump Game and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess because there was an assumption that there was some kind of like, it was like mean-spirited or deceptive.
Right.
Which was like, couldn't have been further from the, like, I wanted people to play along.
Yeah, of course.
And like, the game's free, so I wasn't necessarily selling anybody. Like, it was just like, here, come play with us.
Yeah.
Because we're having a goof.
Right.
I guess it was just a general misunderstanding of like, you know, where the landscape is right now, from my perspective.
I mean,
which I think is important. You know, I think it's easy to dismiss, like, oh man, times have changed. But it's like, I don't know, the times are the times, and you're either with them or you're not.
And who knows, like...
Do I have the big key? No.
Seems not. I mean, it's hard to know, like, people are getting fucked with and manipulated, us included, because we're people. Yeah. Constantly.
That's true, yeah, I feel like the pernicious nature of advertising or whatever is more prevalent than ever.
Right. Because, I mean, I went to school for advertising. It is the act of, you know, convincing people that they need a product that they may not necessarily need.
Yeah.
And so, it's all about your intention, but like, it's easy to confuse, for an outside perspective, I should say, it's easy to confuse your specific intention with the intention of other people that have fucked with them in the past, you know? So it's just hard to know what's going on out there. Because, like, weirdly, you and I are not on the internet that much. You know? Like, we are in our spots.
Especially now more than ever.
Yeah. Because, like, we do things that put ourselves out there on the internet, but it's like, as far as like what's going on in online communities, I've never known really. And I don't know if you're as up to date as you used to be.
No.
Yeah.
Certainly not. I mean, I try to be, but even in my own office, like, you know, Allie is younger than I am, and she's a lot more connected.
She's very savvy.
And which is why she's so good at her job.
Yeah.
And, like, she'll tell me stuff that I'm like, what?
Really?
Like, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And she's like, yeah, no, it's like the thing. It's been going on for 2 months now, and it's like, ah, jeez.
Yeah, yeah.
I feel like an old man.
Yeah, but I mean, like, and every generation feels that way, but I think now it's more pronounced than ever because things move so quickly.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the lifespan of a meme is like 4 days.
Yeah. Ray Kurzweil, I remember reading a book of his where he talked about how the, any society moves at the you got the key!
Hell yeah.
Any society moves at the speed of its greatest technology. So, 150 years ago, society moved at the speed of the Pony Express, you know? And then the society moved at the speed of a telephone. And now the society moves at the speed of the internet, you know?
Not just the internet, but handheld internet.
Oh god, yeah. Computers at the ready at any moment, at any time, with no boot up time. Just like, boop, there it is. So it's, I mean, it takes minutes for something to take over an entire society.
Gee whiz.
It's pretty crazy, right?
It is.
Kind of makes you wonder how things like wars were covered, you know, hundreds of years ago. Covered, I should say, like, or how word spread about something that big. I mean, there must have been, not that there isn't now, I mean, there's a ton of misinformation out now, but there must have been so much misinformation.
Or at least, like, outdated information, like the moment it's new.
I mean, fuck, that's how you get people accusing each other of witchcraft and believing it, you know?
Yeah. That's true. Well, that's fear at its finest, right?
Totally. But, like, if people had access to more information, they'd get more perspectives and be like, oh, maybe witchcraft is fucking bullshit.
Hey, what a sucker.
You might have done it.
Did it?
Yeah, just by... Nope.
Gotcha.
Well done, good sir.
Oh,
Dang it.
Gotcha.
4?
Gotcha.
Maybe? Dang it. Yes, cluster for daddy.
I love the cluster. Gives me life. Gives me bluster.
Anyone else? Alright, cool.
That's it, bro.
What is it, Spence?
I can't use a dang key when I'm a wolf, boy. I gotta use my man hands.
What am I gonna use? I put the key in my palm.
Excuse me. Why don't you for us, murder for us?
How did you even reach that?
Oh, I don't know.
Nah, ways.
It's called being epic.
Yeah, I guess that's what it was.
Use my app. All right, are you ready for the character of Zant to be ruined right before your very eyes?
I'd love that.
Cool.
Let's
Well,
do it.
here we go. Here he is. You know, he's like this creepy, weird, mysterious, like...
Oh my god, is he gonna take off his hat and he's Sonic?
String puller.
Whoa! Zant.
Heyo.
Sup?
Hello.
Isn't this ironic, don't you think? Here we are, all thanks to the dark magic curse you placed on Spence.
It's almost like Ray Yane on a wedding day.
Is he a merman guy?
Yeah, he's got some kind of weird mouth thing going. You wanna know how I got these scars?
Yeah, that's you, bud.
You speak of magic. Still your tongue for a moment, whelp. And I will see.
Or is he doing the thing that you hate?
Still your tongue for a moment. Whelp! I will tell you of both magic and oppression of ages. The people of our tribe,
Whoa.
a tribe that mastered the arts of magic, were locked away in... You like?
Like what you see?
Insects in a cage.
Ooh.
In the shadows we regressed, so much so that we soon knew neither anger nor hatred, nor even the faintest bloom of desire.
But now I'm filled with a desire of anger and hatred.
And all of it was the fault of a useless do-nothing royal family that had resigned itself to the miserable half-existence.
No, he's a crazy jumpy man.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a choice.
I had served and endured that in the depraved household for far too long, my impudent princess. Oh, woogity woogity woo. And why, you ask? Because I believed I would be the next one to rule our people, that is why! Aren't you glad that I'm not cool and, like, mysterious anymore, and I'm just kind of a crazy person?
He moves like Voldo.
But would they acknowledge me as their king? No, and as such, I was denied the magic powers befitting our ruler.
Everybody limbo!
It was then in the thrall of hatred and despair that I turned my eyes to the heavens and found a God!
I want to break free!
It was Ganon, by the way. Ganon was the god. I don't know. I'm just.
Oh, okay.
But Zant isn't the bad guy.
What?
It's Ganon. Ganon's the bad guy.
Really?
Yeah, of course. I mean, well, I'm sure everyone's gonna be mad at me for saying that, but.
But how? Oh, he's just like the servant?
Yeah. He could have been the bad. I feel like he could have been a good, like.
I mean, they did it in Skyward Sword.
String puller. Like he's.
What the heck is going on up there?
Weird and creepy, and he's literally got like puppet strings on his
Yeah, I like
sleeves.
him.
Like,
I think he's an
cool.
interesting, weird, cool thing. Wow, that's a pretty effect.
Hey, bud.
Oh, did he just die?
Man, I don't know.
Just suck him up? Oh, dang it. Is this bad? Is this good? Is this bad?
I shall house my power in you.
That's what I say to Ashley every time we make love.
If there is anything you desire, that I shall
Sorry, I
desire.
shouldn't have said that.
I shall house my power in you.
Whoa.
I'm back. My god had only one wish.
Is anyone seeing this shit?
Yeah, I don't really like this. To merge shadow and light and make darkness.
Don't change his voice now.
Go.
Usurper King Zant.
But like, not really.
Just Ganon in a different body, essentially.
Dick Zant.
Whoa! That do anything for you?
Damn! I turned this whole place into a treehouse! You like that?
That's a lot of nuts!
He's just going back to each boss
Oh,
stage.
yeah! Oh my god, it's been so long since this boss.
Yeah.
Oh god, what was it? Like a swamp plant thing? It was something long-necked that
It's
came
like
out
a
of the water.
Leviathan or something?
Yeah. I remember liking it.
What am I doing here?
I don't know, you're getting your ass kicked. Yeah, I think you're in poison water, dude.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, I don't like the poison water.
Maybe I can...
Whoop.
Nope, that didn't
Didn't
work.
like that.
What do you want, dude?
Claw shot?
I mean, I do have the claw shot.
Ah!
It's like the thing I got in this was my sword, so maybe I can hit those back at him. Nope. That's not working.
Boy,
Fire at me!
you're getting your ass handed to you.
Well, he's hitting my shield. Yeah, not really doing anything, I don't know. Not really doing anything. Maybe I can shoot a bomb at him or something. I do have the resource of my
Computer?
brain.
You might want to pause it so you're not getting beat
Oh,
up.
word.
Okay.
Here we go.
Beware his song about big butts. He beats you up while he plays it. Thank God you looked that up. That would have taken us a long
Yeah.
time to figure out.
Alright. Oh, wow! Look at him bounce. Gotti.
Nice. Well, I guess our episode where we talk about my phone doing that weird catchy thing
Yeah.
must have gone up because I'm getting an awful lot of messages from people saying catchy. By the way,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it was so agonizing. After for anyone who saw that episode, my phone does this weird thing every now and then where it interprets silence as the word catch or catchy or catcher, something like catch up. It's done before. I don't know why. Someone else must have that happening. I can't be the only one to have an iPhone that does that. But like, it didn't happen the entire episode. That we were trying to make it happen, and of course, as I get in my car to go home, I start texting someone, and it happens. So I screenshotted it and sent it to Arin, and I was like, God damn it!
Like right afterwards.
So infuriating.
What the fuck is this guy doing, man?
I
I think he gets tired, and then I gotta come at him. Yeah.
Come at him,
That's
bro.
easy. Alright, it's easy
You
enough.
should have filled up on pots before you left that last.
Ah, bro, you're so right.
Yeah.
Love filling up on pot.
Well, you only have 5 hearts left.
That catchy thing is so wild, though.
Is
Your
it wild?
theory is it's your jacket, right?
That was my theory, but I wasn't wearing the jacket when it happened again.
Oh my god.
I know. I think it's just some weird glitch. It's gotta happen.
A weird glitch, you say?
I wonder, you know what? Maybe I'll look it up right now. Hold on. Hold, please. Hold.
Oh, I gotta put on the dang.
What are you putting on?
Put on the swimmy outfit. And probably the boots. What the f- Whoa, that's a big head.
Oh.
Hello.
iPhone voice to text
Glitch.
glitch.
Ooh, pots. I want the pots. Give me the pots.
Petition not working. Check.
It's because it's too catchy right now. Give me the hearts. What the hey? There's pots all around and they don't even give me hearts. This is really upsetting. Oh, there's one.
Non-spoken words appearing on iPhone voice to text.
You know there's like a way more succinct version of like saying that.
Yeah, but I can't think of it right now.
Right? That happens to me every time I do that.
Plus it said non-smoking words, so thank you. Unspoken words on... here. No, it's not bringing up anything that's immediately obvious, so I'm just going to give up. Or at least like look at it later, because it doesn't make for good television.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember this. This is where you killed that fish and her children. Oh no, it's not. Now we're somewhere else. Or did you kill a spider and her children?
Dude, I've been killing so much stuff lately.
Yeah,
like
you've been killing
I don't
so
even
many
know.
innocent creatures.
Like there's just
Pots! Get the pots!
Oh yeah. I will say, you know, and I've talked a lot of trash about Twilight Princess.
You sure have.
The music in this game, I really adore.
Yeah, it's outstanding. Very, and I think... I think the graphics are beautiful. Like, I personally found Majora's Mask ugly to look at.
Oh yeah, the N64 Zeldas are disgusting.
Although, I didn't have a problem with Zelda 64. Ocarina of Time, I mean.
Really?
Yeah, because it was an early game for that system, you know, and it was very like groundbreaking for the moment. But it was like hit him in the taint. But I guess it just didn't bother me as much. But for some reason, Majora's Mask I thought was pretty ugly. But this game's beautiful. Skyward Sword is gorgeous, and Breath of the Wild is like, I mean, like, I'd marry it if I could.
Wow. Oh yeah, Breath of the Wild. Ugh, what a triumph.
Yeah.
I still adore that game. Best 3D Zelda by far.
Did they ever come out with whoops?
No, they're still working on 2.
Okay. Or but like new content for Breath of the Wild?
Oh, yeah, they had DLC. We played a little bit of it. That's where
I remember.
the Rude Sandstorm meme came from.
Yes, it did. So thank God we played that. I think you have to do something with the feet, Arin.
Well, he's gonna fly up and then he's gonna come down. God, I haven't thought about that in a long time.
Yeah, that's such an interesting... Just everything about it feels like it's from another part of the world.
It's a catchy ass song too.
Yeah, he does that weird dance move where he's just wiggling his finger diagonally up his body.
Oh man, I don't remember that.
Really? Oh, we'll watch it. We'll gladly watch it. Boy, his ant got tiny. That's a tiny ass ant.
Dude, he's really self-conscious about it. You stop.
Sorry.
Dude, it's really mean. I know he's our enemy and everything, but like, at least be respectful.
He's got the spaghetti. He's sticking me with his little dude.
Now, you have done... It feels like, in Spaceballs, where Dark Helmet gets his ass kicked and then, regains his composure. He's like, so Lone Star.
God, that movie's so funny.
That movie's amazing. That movie is better than most of the Star Wars movies.
Yeah, that's true.
I said it.
Damn, dude. Savage.
Yeah. Not all of them, but most.
Did Mel Brooks die?
No, he's still alive.
Okay.
He's quite old. I believe he's 91 or 92.
Wow.
Yeah. He's an elder statesman.
God, what a legend.
I know, absolutely. He influenced our lives way more than we even realize.
Oh, absolutely. I would say, like, one of the more underrated in my life, at least.
Yeah.
Because it was like, it was Spaceballs. I saw Spaceballs really early. I saw Spaceballs so early to the point where I got scenes of Spaceballs confused with actual Star Wars.
I saw it in the theater. I saw it in the theater when I was like 7 or 8.
Wow.
And, the alien scene where it bursts out of John Cain's chest and he's like, oh no, not again. I had never seen the original Alien, so that was my first exposure to that.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, and so I left the theater from Spaceballs being really freaked out because the alien scared me so much.
Even when he got the top hat and, hello, my baby.
That was extremely scary, because like, he top hats and dances out and like doesn't get killed. So I was like, oh fuck, that thing's just out there now. That was real freaky to me.
Wow.
Yeah. But then, of course, years later I saw Alien and I was like, oh my god, that's the same guy who's bursting out of his chest. Then it became so funny.
Wow. What the hell was I gonna say? Oh yeah, and Men in Tights. For a long time when I was very young was like the funniest movie ever.
Yeah. Men in Tights cracked me up for sure. And Blazing Saddles and Young Frankenstein, a lot of his stuff is just awesome. But it's not just that, like, it's the indirect stuff too, because he influenced an entire generation of comedians who were then like more like the direct influences on us, you know?
Oh.
He's sort of like a grandpa. Did you just kill him?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude!
Yeah, just fucking savage.
Is that it? Or is there more boss
there's
fight?
more cutscene.
Oh.
But yeah,
Way to go, Arin!
Men in Tights has one of the funniest jokes of all time in my mind. Like one of the best payoffs to any like
Wait, what's happening?
gag setup.
What's happening to her?
I don't know.
Did she get a new tattoo?
You traitors. I love the ink.
He's sleepy.
Traitors.
Ha! You want to know why none would call you king? It was your eyes, Zant. You've got dumb eyes.
They're gross and stupid.
All saw it, a lust for power burning in your pupils. Did you think we'd forget our ancestors lost their king to such greed?
Yes, I was hoping. Foolish Twilight Princess, the curse on you cannot be broken. It was placed on you by the magic of my god.
My god.
Not your god. The power you held as leader of the Tweety will never return.
So fuck you.
Already he has descended and been reborn in this world. As long as my master Ganon survives, he will resurrect me without cease.
He's disgusting.
Oh! Ooh, hate to see it.
Whoa! Whoa!
Well, that shit's over.
Damn, she's got strong hair. I just used a fraction of the power that's in me now. I really fucked his shit up.
I could tear your shit to shreds, Link.
I did that only using a fraction of my ancestors' magic? Oh, I'm gonna fucking go apeshit, bat nuts crazy now.
Aren't you tired of being nice? Don't you want to just go apeshit?
Spence, now is the time. We must save Zelda.
But mostly me, because goddamn, did you see that shit?
The evil power Zant was wielding. I couldn't take it from him, but at least I still have the magic of my ancestors.
Magic.
With it, I can return the cherished power Zelda bestowed upon me. Excuse me.
Ah.
Bye. Now let's go. Princess Zelda's waiting.
All right.
So wait, is the game actually over? Did you beat it?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, then next time on GameGrumps.
Oh, okay, cool.
We'll grab the heart. You've earned it.
Sugar-doo!
You got a heart container. That didn't really fit in the way I hoped it would. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Suck my dick.
Would you like to save El Capiture? Ping, tang, ting.